Usually plays Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje. Get these footy shirts at classicfootballshirts.com. Only 20 quid. Get all the jerseys there on Fanatics. So many online retailers, basically. You can get them at Lids, you can get them at Kitbag, you can get them at Sports Direct, but I tend to go on Fanatics for the NFL, Classic for these, or your sportswear. And SoFab Sports as well. They're good as well. SoFab, their TikTok shop, they're very good live. Right, got them out of the way. I'll put the links in. Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje, UFC. This is a really good fight. And let's just break it down about Paddy Pimblett. Everyone thinks he's just this talker who's got himself in a position. I would honestly say top 15, possibly, if you're looking at a skill level. Now, his skills to Justin Gaethje's are non-existent. Like, Justin Gaethje is way more skilled and experienced than Pimblett. But the age is a factor. The age is a huge factor. And I just think now, Pimblett's not a dumb fighter. He comes across as some stupid brawler. When he first came in, he was a bit like raucous sort of thing, best way to put it. A bit over-eager. Now he's sort of more studious and dead focused on his opponent as opposed to a little like over the top. I do worry about the head movement. I really do. But his jiu-jitsu is fantastic. But Gaethje's wrestling's good. And Gaethje does have that knockout power. So this is a pick'em. This isn't like Paddy's going to win. A lot of people think he gets the job done. But I'm getting Bisping Henderson vibes here. Like where you think, yeah, he's owned his craft. He's got to a level which some could argue how he got there. He has beat Tony Ferguson. Bobby Green was the one where I went, okay, I'm listening. I'm watching now. Now I can take you seriously because I've been watching UFC since like the Ultimate Fighter 3 and Shamrock Ortiz. So, you see the trajectory and you see if they're good enough or not and the skill levels. Paddy Pimblett is good at jiu-jitsu, man. His skill level is legitimate. But Justin Gaethje, you wonder, is he shot worn after the fights with Ferguson and the fights with Chandler and Poirier and Holloway knockout? Pimblett doesn't possess that fear. So you erase that immediately. I'm not getting KO'd in the centre of the ring by Paddy Pimblett. The chances of that happening are the slim and none. Slim's just left the build. I'm still here, but the slim and none. I just don't see that. The likelihood of that happening, not a chance, really. If we're going to be honest, let's be pragmatic. Paddy Pimblett is not knocking out Justin Gaethje, okay? So the only other option is maybe a shutout of points. I say shutout a lot. A submission, a wear down, like he did with Chandler. Gaethje does offer more than Chandler in terms of the striking's better. It's more crisp. It's more ruthless. It's more accurate. The kicking's better. But the age gap is different. And again, Chandler's getting guys just like Ferguson, like Pimblett's getting guys on the way out, which is good for Pimblett. He's getting guys that are just not on the way out, but at a crossroads era, which is great for Pimblett. He's getting them at the crossroads. He's meeting them at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. And it's good. It's great. Enough fun. Who's going to win? I'm just edging Pimblett, but I'm a bit, again, I always say it, I never do formalities. I'm just edging Pimblett, but a gut instinct is that Justin Gaethje is going to cause a lot of problems. If Pimblett is everything we think he is and hope he is he ready for a world title? I'm still doubtful. But one thing he has showed in abundance is his ability to focus and stick to a game plan. And that's important. So if Gaethje is sort of winning the exchanges and he can't get near him, then it's wrestle time or then it's jiu-jitsu time. Now, bear in mind, Gaethje is a wrestler as well, so he can deal with that. However, I feel like Pimblett just has too much skill on the ground for him. And that's his bread and butter. In a stand-up, he gets absolutely decimated, I feel. I think his head's too upright. And sometimes that can throw fighters off because he's unorthodox, Pimblett. So whereas you think you're just going to tag him, get him with the leg kicks, Pimblett will utilise the pushing forward. He won't take steps back, but he's measured with it. And a lot more educated than people think. I'm finally going to go with Pimblett. I'm not like 100% on it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go Pimblett all the way. I just edge Pimblett. Maybe it's because I want him to win. I'm just going with Pimblett based on the youth. I think he gets the job done. Like Till Gastelum, hopefully, but I think he gets the job done. However, it's going to be tricky. In my head, maybe it won't be. Guys, get your opinions in. Who do you think wins? I think Pimblett just on this. I'm not seeing a class divide. I'm not seeing Pimblett absolutely dominate. And the thing is, if he doesn't, he may not get the title. But it could be a good swan song for Gaethje and one that Pimblett's got energy, and that's what sort of gets him over the line. Above the skill, he sometimes you might not have the most skill, but the way you push the fight, the way you carry on going, all the stuff to the crowd, it does help. It sells. It can help. It can give you points in a fight if you're losing clearly. The skills are different. And I do fear Justin Gaethje has the leg kicks to utilise him. But the age is a factor. And I think Gaethje's been in a lot of battles now. And energy-wise and cardio-wise, I just think Pimblett's going to push the pace and be measured in his attack and will eventually wear him down in the jiu-jitsu game, because I just think the energy, I think he wants it that much. However, this could be one of those where he wants it that bad that he forces it and gets clocked and countered off Gaethje, because Gaethje as the equaliser. I've said this a million times. But I think Pimblett. I think it's going to be not a very technically great fight. I think it'll be scrappy in areas. But I'm going Pimblett. Guys, get your opinions in. I think Pimblett just on points. But again, a tough one. Not one I'm 100% on, if I'm going to be honest. I'm just edging Pimblett, but I well could be wrong on this. Chances are I might be, because Gaethje has those kicks. But you take away that, I'm sure they've worked on it. They'll have worked on not getting over-eager. They'll have worked on the measure. And he doesn't like pace, Gaethje. And Pimblett will bring that in abundance. He doesn't have the power of Holloway or the sort of fluid volume. He's a little more static in that area. But he definitely has the jiu-jitsu and the overall youth and the overall engine and the overall will to want to overcome. He might get outclassed, which could happen, but I'm going with Pimblett on points, and it's going to be, to me, I see a split. I don't see an emphatic win. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. Maybe people are giving him too much. We'll only find out on the night. Pimblett, split decision. But the prediction is Pimblett win. Whether I get a KO or whatever, Pimblett wins. Not emphatically, but does enough. Peace.